All right. So I owe a huge apology and explanation for what's been going on. Um, that post I made about leaving TSG, um, wasn't a late April Fool's. It wasn't any of that. It was a real, um, it was a real video, a real post. I'm leaving TSG, uh, for reasons that you all probably know. I will not be diving into the TSG issue. That will be for a different time. My goal now is to talk about what I've done, talk about the allegations about me, and apologize. I'm not going to be deflecting. I'm not going to be pointing fingers. I'm not going to be pointing blame. I, I did what I did, and I'm going to talk about it here. Um, let's start off with the big one. Um, the slur that I said. Um, I did. All right, this one's actually gonna need a little explaining. I did say the N word. Um, and I have no right to say that. I had and still don't have any right, and no amount of explaining or apologizing will make up for the fact that I did say that. Um, I was told that the science team was a safe space. And even then, I was against saying it, but everybody else was saying things, having fun, and I was just there saying, "Oh, I don't want to say that kind of thing." Then one day, after everyone was saying, "Oh yeah, no, just like it's a safe space, let loose, be yourself, blah 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 blah." I eventually just kind of said it. Um, that doesn't excuse or make up for the fact that I said what I said. I have no rights to say that word. I don't have any of the history behind it. Um, I you know I apologize. I fucked up really bad. And I don't expect any forgiveness for what I've done and what I've said. Um, like I told some of the people I've been in contact with recently, I wouldn't blame them if they fucking blocked me or just, you know, ignored me entirely and everything like that. I don't blame them. I fucked up. Um, there's also the thing with Miles that happened a while ago. I did become a bit possessive over them. Uh, I have a history of being left behind and sort of forgotten about and then picked last and everything. And I guess I kind of just let that fear get the best of me. It doesn't excuse the fact that I became a bit possessive of them. And, in hindsight, that was really fucking stupid of me. And I have gone and apologized to them on a multitude of occasions. And I still feel the need to apologize to them even today because it was messed up of me. I had no right to do that. Miles is his own person, and I messed up really bad there as well. Um, I'm glad that they came out and talked about it because it it's something that happened to them and an experience that they went through. Um, they he's sorry. He's a really good person. He's an amazing artist. He's just a good person in general, like a good friend as well. And I overstepped a lot of boundaries. Um, I didn't give him the space he needed after he said he needed time. That's also on me. I'm not used to that kind of thing. Uh, I'm not trying to excuse my actions again. I don't even know what I'm trying to explain. I fucked up. That's that. Yeah. Um. I there's nothing I can really say to put it in a better light, and there's nothing I will say. Uh, I messed up severely on both of those occasions. Um, I was okay. We're gonna dive into a little bit of what happened. Um, I was ignorant. I was led on by a lot of people, and that's also on me. I was left in the dark a lot of the time and wasn't aware of everything that was going on. Um, if you saw the live that I was on a little while ago, I didn't even know who Gotcha was. Um, I had no idea that any of this was going on until recently. I I stayed in the dark intentionally because I'm that kind of stuff scares me. You know, the internet, it's a scary place, and I just didn't want to know about what was going on. I didn't want to think about that. Um, and so I didn't. Um, I should have I should have listened when some of my friends were telling me that something was wrong. I shouldn't have defended people when I did. I should have defended others, and I apologize for that. I'm trying my best not to say as few names as I can. Um, I don't have. I keep saying this, but I don't have any excuses for what I've done, and I don't expect anybody to instantly just go back to, watching my content or, you know, being here. I wouldn't blame you if you just kind of left. I would do the same. Um I don't know. I'm gonna try and rebrand to an extent. If you haven't noticed that I changed uh my at or whatever it's called on YouTube uh to Cyber Future Boy instead of, you know, the other thing. Uh um if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I left it open for that reason. Please try and keep it related to please try and keep it not talking about the other group that I used to be part of. Um if possible. But I'm going to leave the stream up for a bit and I'm going to try and collect my thoughts to an extent, I guess, and try and explain things as I get them. Um yeah, I'm taking care of myself. I've been spending time away from a lot of things. Uh, yeah, I take full accountability for my actions. Yeah, I have no excuses. No, nothing. This explanation has been haunting me for like the past week. I've been thinking and trying to figure out how I'm going to do this because I'm not good at writing things out. And then eventually I came up with like, hey, you know, best way to do it is just start a stream, do it without any editing, any any of that, because the best form of apology is like, a genuine one. Um, yeah. Um, oh boy. Rebranding. Yeah, slowly rebranding. Um, I don't know how I'm going to take it from here, but I'm gonna I'm gonna take it slowly. Um, the owner of the channel I used to work on, as well as their lead mod and editor, both unfriended me. Um, I believe one of them may have blocked me actually. I have also been removed from the main Discord server, the um private Discord server, as well as their second Discord channel for their original characters account. Um, yeah, I didn't have the heart to leave myself. It's it's just a lot that's going on. Um, but they did it for me, so I guess I didn't have to. Yeah, I'm again, yeah, I'm not proud of anything that I've done in regards to, the reason I'm making this stream. I'm not proud of it at all. Um, I try and be as non-serious as possible. I try and be as, friendly as possible, be animated, joke around because that's who I am. I want to make people smile. I want to make people laugh. But the the fact that these things have happened and I've let them happen shows that I still have a lot to learn and that I'm not entirely ready for this kind of thing. Um, yeah. Uh, yeah. Um, I looked up to the owner of the channel a lot. Um, he his you know his praise meant a lot to me. The fact that he was proud of my improvements, it meant a lot. He helped me when I was having issues with an old server I used to have, and I I even told him that I looked up to him, and I don't know how to feel now. Um, I have reached out and privately apologized to multiple affected people. Uh, like Miles and some of my own staff. Um, and I have explained it to others who were confused or I felt like needed to know what was going on beforehand. Um, Sorry, it's just I'm trying to keep myself collected, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Uh, I'll be going back to streaming normally. I'll be for at least a little bit before I get my bearings, so I can get my bearings again. I'll be making my own thumbnails again. I'll be, throwing together those really clumsy, you know, Photoshop thumbnails because those are the kinds that I think are the funniest. Besides my editors or my artists, I love Shay's art, but yeah, I'll be taking a break from commissioned thumbnails. I'll be making my own thumbnails again till I can comfortably ask and request a thumbnail again. Uh, all right. All right. I'm going to. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Uh, I just so no one can, use this and say, "Hey, He's probably doing this." I stream. The reason I stream is mainly to make people, to just make content. That's why my streams are so fucking long. Cause like, the I always used to watch YouTube videos and streams and be like, oh my god, I wish that there was more. I wish I could see more before they make the next video. So I don't have to keep going back and watching the same thing over and over again because it takes a little while for edit videos to be made and edited, and that's understandable. So my streams would be longer, and back when I did Twitch and I had my other channel that was just my VODs, when I was in school, I would just kind of have them running in the background because I just kind of liked having them. Um, but I will admit a little portion of me, a very small portion of me, is doing it for the income, but I never want it to control. I never wanted it. I never want it to control me. I don't want to become greedy. I don't want any of that. I want my channel to be a a safe space. I want my channel to be something that people can come home from school and watch, or like something that people can watch on their break and something that people can just watch and have a good time with. Uh, there's no need to donate or anything. Uh, I make the goals and everything to give you guys a chance to influence the like, my actions, or like how the streams in the future will be. I have huge ambitions for what's going to happen. Uh, I'll be coming out and saying it now. I've been thinking about like starting a small podcast separate from my channel. It would likely be a second channel. It would be something that happens far in the future, but it would just be talking about it'd be rambling, probably a lot of repeated things just in different formats, but it would be like, talking about certain things that people don't really have the courage to talk about, like, mental issues, physical issues, and things that people think about but don't really talk about. Because it's hard to find people that share similar viewpoints and like aspects that you can't really talk about comfortably. And the people who share those interests sometimes are the ones that get you the most. Um, this will be a hard project to make, but eventually I will be thinking about doing it if I continue doing YouTube, which I hopefully will. Um, I've taken about a week's break at the very least since this happened. I haven't streamed since the first streams that came out about, or like the most recent streams. Sorry, some of them, some of the most recent streams that have came out about this. Oh, hey Iger. Right. Um. Yeah. Again, any other questions? I will try and explain or give an answer to. Hey. Um, I originally, a small part of me wanted to like make a few jokes when this stream happened, but I know that's like, you know, defeats the purpose of an apology. Some cooking tips, honestly, not a bad idea. You know what? Here's one right now. You're making bacon. You're cooking bacon. Raw bacon. Save the bacon grease. You can mix it with some butter. Make some make some bacon butter that melts at a has a lower melting point. It gives a bit of bacon flavor to whatever you're cooking. And if you put it on toast, it works really well. I recommend sourdough toast. Oh, turkey bacon doesn't have any grease? I thought. Oh, I thought it would have a bit of grease. Sorry, I'm messaging one of my buddies, and I trying to keep it together. Yeah, no, I've been taking a break for about like a week now, maybe a week and a half at this point, around there. I gonna be trying to stream again uh here pretty soon. It'd probably be more of a relaxed stream. Uh I keep forgetting, honestly, I keep forgetting how young I am and that, I still got a life ahead of me, that I still don't know all that I think I do. Um, what's gonna happen to my Discord? Oh, the little event thing. Yes, I will still be doing that. I have no intentions of quitting and canceling that because it's already been like what over like a month and a half since it ended. Um, I still do plan on talking about all the all the clips and everything. I've watched all of them. I love all of them. The clips are actually really funny. Um, and I feel like if I cancel that now after this long, I feel like would just be leading people on, you know. What Discord? Yeah, I had a Discord, like like a separate Discord server made specifically for posting some clips from my streams. Here, Iger, I'll DM it to you as well as another server. Give me just a sec. Uh, Peaceful Minecraft. I could do Minecraft. I could do Minecraft. Yeah, I could do it as a group thing. Yeah. I would like to say that I genuinely, like, from the bottom of my heart, I genuinely appreciate the support so much. Um, I've been going back at least once or twice every single day and looking at the replies to the uh the post I made, and it makes me feel a bit better when I look at them because it's just looking and seeing how much you guys support me even after, how badly I fucked up. And I thank you genuinely. um, all right. I will be. All right. I'm gonna be trying to do a stream again on what was it? Uh, Sunday, I believe it was. Yeah, I think it was Sunday. Um, Again, it'll be a more relaxed stream. It'll be a stream that might not have too many, too much set in it. I'll be playing like I'll be playing Subnautica or something. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I woke up like 2 hours ago, and I've just been laying in bed. Like I was laying in bed until like 1 something, or no, sorry, like 12 something before I decided to get up off my ass and just start the stream. I I haven't even eaten anything yet. I mean, I ate some snacks, but I'll be sure I'll go eat after this stream. Dog, go eat. Well, now that you say that, I don't want to. So there. You just you just woke up. You don't think being chased by a Leviathan, you don't think being chased by a Leviathan is relaxing? You haven't seen my Subnautica streams, have you? Oh boy. For some reason, people have fallen asleep to them. And apparently, I got pregnant. I need my 6 eggs. Oh yeah, that for those who don't know, I used to literally just scramble 6 eggs with salt in the morning and just eat those, like all of them, with a single Sprite, and that would be my breakfast. Oh yeah, rinse shredded cheese, yeah. I would also like, if here's another cooking tip. If you're using shredded cheese you buy at the store, it has like some starch or something over it that keeps it from sticking together in the bag. That's what that white powder is. You can basically just rinse it in some like cold water and get all that starch off, and it will melt together so easily. It makes it so much better, and it doesn't have that weird smell either that sometimes you'll sometimes get. Silver and the quiet ASMR voice. Oh no, I'm being chased by a Leviathan. Yeah, the game goes in my favor until it doesn't. I had to like reset like 4 times because I didn't want to lose my sea moth to to the fucking Leviathan. Yeah, it has like let me search it up. What is the powder covering cheese? It's primarily cellulose, a tasteless, odorless plant fiber, often derived from wood pulp or wooden or vegetable fiber, used as an anti-caking agent to keep the shreds separate and prevent clumping. Other common coating powders include potato starch or calcium sulfite, which are safe additives. So yeah, you can just rinse that off in some cold water. House flipper? Ooh, that'd be a fun one. It's like, so we eat wood. I mean, define wood. It's just a hard plant. Trees. I mean, you can't tell me you haven't eaten paper as a child, or at least chewed on a pencil. So you have eaten some amount of wood. Reach out to me if you want to hang out. Love you too, bro. I'll see you later. Cooking stream with Silver. I will. I do plan on doing that eventually. I need to get like a better camera for that. Get some mics set up and have a time where my parents aren't home. I do have a smoker, which I do plan to use at some point, and we're going to be setting up like an outside like skillet style grill, which will be very nice as well. Paper's edible? I mean, technically it's edible. Technically. I mean, back in ye olden times, people would mix like what was it? Like wood powder, wood shavings and that shit into flour and stuff to extend how much you have uh as a sneaky little scandal scam. So back in that day, yeah, you'd be eating wood, but it would kind of make the bread and shit taste grainy and dry. So you can only add so much until it becomes noticeable, I guess. Oh, you know what? Since since we didn't play any of those, like do any of those streams or anything that I was planning on doing um for that what was it, the poll I did before all this went down, um I guess I'll show you the thumbnails that I put together, because I think specifically one of them is extremely fucking funny. Kindergarten? Funny you mentioned that, because another person has been really wanting Kindergarten, and I did actually just buy Kindergarten 1 and 2 on a heavy discount. So yeah, here's the first thumbnail. It's I was going to play Inscription, which is a it's like a card game, like it's like D&D if it meant like I don't know, like Magic the Gathering or something. So there's this thumbnail, and then the Roblox BR. I'll give you guys a minute to try and guess what BR is. Yeah, it is getting a bit off topic. Yeah. After I show this other one, I'll go back to the topic at hand. You know what BR is? You know what, Harvey? Go right ahead. Yeah. Uh, take a gander at this absolute shit show before I go back to the more serious topic. It's horrible. I hate almost everything on this image, but I thought it would be a very, very funny stream idea. I may revisit this stream idea. We're not hanging out. I did get really off topic. The main thing I was trying to get at was the issues that are arising. Again, I'm not going to point any fingers. I'm not going to name any names. Or I'm going to name as few as possible. I left the channel. As a quick recap, I left the channel. You know, I've talked about everything already. I did. I said the N-word. I'm not proud of it. And I have given out private apologies to my team members, and I've given explanations to others prior to this video who have asked for the an explanation. I did also briefly explain it on another stream on Twitch, or no, on Twitch, on TikTok that I was on. And I also talked about earlier in this stream. I did talk about the fact that I got a bit possessive with another former another person I used to work with. I have zero excuses for what I've done. I would not hold any grudges or anything if people were to block me on Discord, you know, just hate me in general for what happened. I ever since saying that word, I have regretted it deeply. I've been focusing within the past like week. I've been focusing on my own personal health, to the point where I've been like, hell, you can ask my girlfriend Mistake, and you can also ask Shay and everybody that like I've been even distancing myself, and I've been, you know, I haven't really even been on the sleep calls we would me and Mistake would do. Um, I've been taking time to correct myself. Uh, yeah. Uh, I will potentially, or probably in the future, be making another video explaining my experiences with the channel that I used to work with. I just don't think I'm ready for that yet. It's a lot. Um, I am thinking of doing collaborations in the future. I have had a collaboration that I've been working behind the scenes with a lot. Um, but I will be also explaining to them what happened. I did pay to get them a model made for the stream and for future use. And if they don't want to do the collaboration with me anymore, I completely understand. Uh, and I want them to. I want the person to know that even after everything that happened, or like sorry, if they were to not, if they don't want to collaborate with me anymore, I understand and I hold no grudges or like anything against them for their choice. And I just want them to have the best time that they can because they are a really, really sweet person. I'm not gonna name names or anything for now, for confidentiality purposes, obviously. Uh, but yeah, I will be in the future. I will have to be telling the channel that I work for that I would be requesting for them to not like. I don't care if they keep the videos of me up, with me up, and I don't care if they use the other like stored videos that they had, right? Like I'm pretty sure there was a second Poppy Playtime video that they were going to be putting out. I don't care if they use that one, right? It was already made. It was probably already edited, and or like yeah, the both of the Poppy Playtime videos. I don't care if they use them. They were probably already edited, and it's still content that I don't want to go to waste because I also want. I personally, I enjoyed the videos that I was in. I really did, and um, I before all this happened, I would like go back and watch every single one of the videos because I thought they were the funniest thing. I yeah, I probably should care. Yeah, you're right. Um, I I gotta reach out to them and request that they don't use my version of Silver in the future. Uh, this is the one thing that I was afraid of happening for the longest time. I was petrified of this one very scenario. Is there a possibility of dialogue in the future? Well, what do you mean? Like dialogue as in like in another explanation or something like that? uh Shoot. Um I don't know what they mean or what need avoid means by dialogue. Uh oh, how people oh, I mean, I guess I could do something like that. Saying, "Hey, future me, something like that." Or I guess I could probably do that. That would be interesting to say the least. Uh I could do that eventually. um I don't know what to say. Uh, there's no there's no funny remarks. There's no witty quips or anything. That I fucked up. That's all there is to it. I fucked up. I'm I'm both glad and sorry for you that I was one of your comfort channels. The latter of which is a joke. I am honored to be one of your comfort channels. So I'm like standing and moving in my chair. um yeah, I am going to be dreading that talk. I hope you know that. The boom line. What are you talking about? I, what are you talking about? Wait, Kiwi, can you send that to me? Can you like I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm still when you're I am honored to be a comfort channel to you. All right. Um. Oh boy. Uh. Do we have any more questions or anything? Oh, Sonic Boom. Oh, okay. I haven't watched Sonic Boom. I mean, I watched a bit of it, but not enough to remember. You really enjoy content and welcoming everyone is just you know that's happening, but you got this. I appreciate it, Joyce. Thank you, genuinely. Um, ugh. Yeah, I'll be playing House Flipper at some point. Ah, this is gonna be really difficult in the future. Question, yeah. What's up? Oh, sorry. I gotta run to the bathroom really quick. I will be right back. Oh my god. Okay, actually, before I go, okay. Um, am I planning on talking to the channel? I likely not. There is a like a 0.01% chance. It's likely not going to happen. Sadly, I wish it could, but no. I'm sorry. It makes it hard for people to take this seriously. I'm it. That's my fault. I got seriously off topic. I was gonna show. I was showing the thumbnails because people voted on a poll that I made for a stream, and I never got to do those streams, so I thought, you know, I would show the thumbnails for the streams because people voted, people were waiting to see them, and they never got to. That's that's the only reason I did. I showed them. But that was again my bad. I'm not good at being serious. I'm really not, and that's I'm sorry for um taking away from the serious topic at hand. I will have to be right back though. I got to use the restroom. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. Um, do we have more questions? I am willing to answer pretty much any of them. Blue cheese. That is a question. Uh, I've explained myself well. Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot. Hey, Muffin, you missed everything. Uh, I'll probably be filling you in later. Uh, yeah, I'll be distancing myself. I'm not in any of the three servers that the uh the channel I worked for is owns anymore. I was removed from all three. I did not leave them. I was kicked or banned. I don't know which. Uh, yeah, the channel owner did block me. Uh, all right. Uh, I think I explained everything well. Uh, if there's no who's asked you need to kick, well, mine. I messed up. Uh, you'd like to chat with me? Yeah, that's fair. There's a lot of chats I need to have. And all of them. Yeah, I I'm I'm working on it. Uh, Muffin, I'll fill you in later. It's bad. I haven't eaten 6 eggs for breakfast in a while, actually. um, all right. If there's no other questions, I will be probably ending the stream here soon. Uh, and the next time I see you guys will probably be on Sunday. All right. I uh I hope you guys all have a good one. And again, I'm sorry for everything. All right. I will see you guys later.